Yun. Yun. Alam nga, si Rattlesnake's not yet here, but welcome everyone. Very busy. Napaka-busy. Daming tournament sa Wild Rift na kinakas natin. Hindi tayo nakapag-live kahapon. But this week, tuloy po ang Wild Rift kahit na mabulag tayo. Teka lang ha, let me just prepare the camera for my partner right here. One-man production team kasi tayo ngayon. But let me go to cams. Discord. Make sure my beautiful partner is seen right here. Not that one. Discord. There we go. Nandiyan na ang partner ko. Right? Check mic. Ayan. Rattlesnake, please tell everyone about, share to them yung teams natin ngayon.
Alright, good evening everyone. What a long weekend for us. Such a super packed with tournaments, and now we're up to the very first Rising Stars tournament for the week, and so far so good. We're seeing a Galio Bong Gragas season ban. I know that Galio is new, but I've seen so much potential to Galio. The fact that his ultimate is semi-global. And then the Wukong with so much initiation potential with the Cyclone, so a very good ban. That is also good to ban. The Wombo Combo Breaker, and lastly, Blind Bonk, who is also a great initiator during the matches.
Napuputol-putol ka, Jaya.
Ako?
Yeah. Can you check if ever naka-on tong noise cancellation something? Anyways, I will have Miss Rattlesnake check the audio.
So, watch Discord.
Sila, okay na, may problema na. Alright, here we go. Picks are already here. Let's go to the character champion selection screen really quick. Yan, sorry, let me just change the name. Blue side is gonna be Forza. On the red side, ano nga ba pangalan nun?
NEXTGEN. NEXTGEN. RAVENCLAW.
Yan, Ravenclaw. But let's just call them Next Gen. This is gonna be best of 3. First picks on the blue side. It is gonna be Forza with their Akali. Hindi po na ba na Akali natin? So, we're gonna be seeing Akali right here. Tingnan natin. Sasayaw po ang manang Akali ninyo this evening. Camille and Corky is gonna be the response on the red team. Go ahead, Miss Rattlesnake.
How about that?
Better.
Okay. Alright, so Ezreal, yeah, back to the super mobile, he's got meta because of his mobility as well. Damage potential.
Kaya napuputol talaga eh. So, Miss Rattlesnake is gonna change mics right here. Jarvan 4 is there. Alistar. So, I like this. Alistar can go in. Jarvan 4 can trap them. Camille can also trap them. And then dadaanin ni Corky with the package. And that's gonna be painful right there. So, the wombo combo potential of the red team. Yun po yung plano nila. On the blue side naman, last two champions. They're gonna be hovering over the Vi. Uy, Seraphine. Ito, maganda. Braum can always go for the ultimate. If tatama si Braum, for sure, Seraphine will also be able to hit. Then Vi can go for the pick-off sa kung sino ang gusto nila i-control.
Hello.
Alright, that's much better. Then Ezreal with the ultimate and the damage. And Akali will help. So ito, maganda to. Both teams have very good picks right here. What do you think? Ayan siya. Sineset up ni Miss Rattlesnake yung audio niya. But anyways, and last pick po is gonna be Yasuo. Yasuo, may Alistar naman for the knock-up to help the Yasuo. If ever Alistar gets the right champion, Yasuo can always follow up right there. But it's not that strong compared if ever Wukong or Malphite na nakaka-target talaga sa likod. But let's see how they are gonna be doing this. There's a very good combo potential pa rin naman sa red side. Man, I like both picks right now, both sides. Right? It's anyone's game right now. Ayan, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Rising Stars. Paki-share po yung video na ito. Please share this video para mas lumaki pa Rising Stars natin. Mas marami pa tayong mga newbie teams. Right? The purpose of Rising Star really is to help eto mga teams na ito get exposure. Ito mga nagsisimula pa lang, they're doing scrims diba? Nagpa-practice to be pro. So, while practicing sa scrim, we give them a tournament setup na at least ma-feel man lang nila na nasa tournament sila to prepare them for the big stages, diba? So here we go. Yun pong purpose ng Rising Star. So if you wanna help us also make this bigger with our causes, please share this video. Alright, hopefully we've earned that request from you guys. Miss Rattlesnake, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Ayun, much better. Alright, on the blue side, there's gonna be a gang up. On the red side right here, they are gonna be spotting Shoyo right here. Pero wala pong labanan. And it's gonna be a safe early game for both sides. 1-3-1 setup right here. This is gonna be chaotic, but we can introduce the champs now.
All right. So on the blue side, we have Forza Esports International on the Kali Barricade.
Mhm.
We have hindi nakikita yung pangalan niya sa akin.
Si Shoyo.
Yoyo on the SL ADR. We have
Light, naglalaro
Light.
ka, no?
Yeah.
Si Light naman, ako na lang muna. Alright, si Light naman on the Brom Sport, Kira on the Vi jungler right here, and Kuroneko on the mage for the team. Right, si Seraphine naman po. Chin Chansu on the Corki. Hindi ko alam yung pangalan niya. Z99 with the Yasuo bottom lane right here, going up against this Seraphine. Raven is going to be the support with the Alistar. Ryujinology on the Camille Baron laner. And we have Raven. Alright, Dota 2 Raven. So Jarvan 4 natin dito, flag and drag to go for the shortcut right there. That's a very good that's a very good maneuverability of the Jarvan 4. One of the strengths of the Jarvan 4, diba? But anyways, that's gonna be Raven on the Jarvan 4, last member of the team. 1-3-1 setup, wala pong invades mangyayari dito, but Rift Scattler just spawned, always spawns at 125. It always is a battle right there. So uunahin po ng blue side is gonna be the top, and the bottom naman dito sa red.
So far a very short, peaceful game for us at almost 2 minutes to the game, 0-0, and slightly a lead on the goal to the blue side. And yeah, what they have to make sure they gotta do that will potential to
Putol-putol
push.
yung audio ni mo, Jaya.
Putol din.
Yeah.
Yeah, po.
Nawawala talaga yung audio niya. I don't know. I think it's a Discord issue. Can you connect to a different internet na lang daw? I think it's an internet issue. Go to the different lang. So, Miss Rattlesnake will be troubleshooting her audio. So, I'll be taking over for the meantime. Let's go. 2 minutes, 14 seconds. Wala pa rin. 0-0 on the board. Magkakagulo to for the first dragon pa. Right? I believe so. There's gonna be a ward right here. So, blue team is gonna be spotted right here. But I think this party is gonna be starting here in the dragon pit at 4 minutes in. We still have a minute and a half for that. Tignan natin how both teams are going to be setting up for that dragon right there. 9, medyo even naman ang gold natin. But then again, on the red side, yung wombo combo pa nila is ito pa mangyayari. Jarvan Forker can go in, or it's going to be Raven who goes in with the Alistar. And then, itatrap po ni Jarvan 4 or ni Camille, and Corki goes in between them and deals damage with the package. Brom is gonna be here, spotted, pinged right there, and that's a very, very good evade by Originology right there. Right? So far so good. Early game, still very, very safe. Level 6 na po si Onig dito on the Akali. Both teams will have to start their resets already anytime soon, since magta 3 minutes and 20 seconds na po in the game. Next 40 seconds, magsaspawn na po Infernal Drake, and this is gonna be big right here. Right, pokes right here at the bottom, but this is not gonna turn into anything big. Tornado is gonna hit right there. Kuroneko goes for the pokes right there, and Yasuo will go back. 20 seconds, time to get back home. And uuwi na dito. Let's wait. Jay,
How about that?
sige daw. Or so far so good.
Alright.
Sige daw. Go.
See, let's try. So 10 seconds to the Infernal Dragon is going to spawn the most important dragon in the game. You get bonus damage, and so far, Jarvan 4 is very early to the point, was able to put a ward just in front of the pit.
Right.
And
Nawawala pa rin.
Nawawala yun.
Can you lower the input volume lang? Pinuputol yung Discord eh. I think it's your input volume. There it is. Sisimulan na po dito on Drake. It's gonna be blue side who is in a good position right here. Red team is in the area. So I think there's gonna be a fight if they collapse on this. But the Drake is already very low. 1,000. They have to come here fast, but it's gonna be too late. Dragon's already taken, but the fight is still gonna commence right there. Ultimate by the Seraphim. It's gonna connect, and there it is. Hex's ultimatum is gonna be casted. First blood, pull on the game. It's gonna be Camille. Camille goes down. By that, Akali and Braum is gonna be next. Alistar is already very low. They're gonna chase that with a big smile because it's gonna be beef steak for dinner tonight. The cow, Alistar goes down, and it is going to be an ace. What a win right there for Forza. They take the fight, they take the bodies, and they take the first drink of the game. Alright, check it out.
I don't know.
Check it out.
Alright, so I missed that fight. I'm trying to fix my audio. But anyway, what a messy fight. It was 5-1. Is that an ace?
Yes, it was an ace. 5-1
Wow,
after
an
that.
ace from Forza Esports and the Infernal Dragon. That should put them in a very comfortable position. 3K gold, not that much, but it's a pretty comfortable pick-up point for them at this 5 minutes and a half into the tournament. This should also open the avenue for the first turret down in 5 seconds
Balin lang,
until the
DJ.
Rift Herald comes back.
Balin dire. Alright. Alright, so I'm gonna have her transfer here. So sabay ko pa kami dito magka-cast sa isang table ko. That's gonna be okay. Okay lang yan. Basta tuloy po laban natin ngayon. Still, it's gonna be 5-1 on the board. Lamang pa rin dito ang Forza. Let's see how Red Team is gonna be responding. Mabubuhay na po ang Rift Herald. Alright. Off na lang namin ng cams, ha? Alright, Rift Herald being started right now. Go ahead, Miss Rattlesnake.
Alright, so it seems Forza is at a very comfortable position. Inunahan nila, but their two champs from Ravenclaw is actually here to start the Rift Herald as well. So there's gonna be a fight.
Alright, here we go. Rift Herald, makukuha po ng blue side dito. And red team, you need to get out of town. Yasuo right there with the juggle. Pero napakalitan po ng buhay ng Jarvan 4. Yasuo's gonna go down first. And so does the Jarvan 4. That's 2 kills right there. 7-2 on the board. And it is still Forza with the win and with the Rift Herald of the game.
This is getting deeper for next gen Ravenclaw. Look at that, 5k gold lead, and that's a 7-2 on the board with the Rift Herald in their pockets and that Infernal Dragon buff. That should really put them at a very comfortable position. And 2-1 on the turret count is not looking good. And so far we just missed a fight on the top. Corki gets taken down and the Akali gets taken down. I know there's still an ongoing fight here on the top. Some cleanup. Braum taking so much damage from the red team, and one by one that big tornado misses.
Alright, tingnan natin. Corki already has the Triforce finished right here. So Corki at the very least may power spike na siya. But they're still down in this game. That's a 5k gold lead 7 minutes in. That is something. Rift Scuttler is going to be available at the top. Okay, kukunin yata ni Forza, but it is going to be going to the red side right there. So that's good for that point. Tingnan natin itemization. Oy. Gunblade is already, XX Gunblade is already available for the Akali. Akali is gonna be very painful right now. And susunod na po ni Akali ang Leander's Torment. I wanna look at this Akali. Sobrang dami na ng gold ni Akali dito compared to the Corki on the other side.
True enough, and it's going to be 20 seconds until the Cloud Dragon is going to spawn. This is going to be the next party. It's not much of priority, but it seems Forza is at a very comfortable position to actually go take that dragon. And on the bottom, Yasuo gets taken down by the Akali, and on the top, Seraphine gets taken down, but a turret from the red team gets destroyed, and that's the third turret down from Forza Esports. They cast the Rift Herald on the bottom lane to give them an opening to go ahead and take that dragon. That should be something red team will defend, because if not, the inhibitor turret's going to be in trouble, and a split push instead. They're gonna be doing that on the mid and on the top, and they're actually successful with taking down a mid turret, and on the top turret as well. That's another turret down, but the inhibitor turret from the bottom is not gonna look good if they're not gonna be able to defend this further. Yasuo tries to defend it, but that's 2 champs against him, and on the top there's a fight.
Alright, Seraphine will go down in the fight, but that's just a GA pop right there. Red team, you're in no position right now to fight. Vi will go for the punish right here. Vi is already very low. Will Stasis survive? But here comes Pain. Israel dishing out the damage, and the damage still coming in, and they are gonna wipe them out. At the top, that's 3 champions dead on the red side. Also 3 champions dead on the blue side. Here at the bottom, it's gonna be a rampage by the Camille. Good defense right there, and good trade so far by Red team. 12-7 on the board. We're still looking at a 5k gold lead onto the side of Forza.
What a very good match indeed. Trading with the kills, and that matchup from both teams, very good job done. And it's also a very good defense done by Red team responding to the bottom lane, but so far the inhibitor turret is really picked off by Forza, and that should not be good news for the Red team. And just a second, the Baron Asher spawned at 10 minutes into the game. 12-7 on the board, a 4k gold lead, and a 4-3 on the turret count. And oops.
Camille will be able to rappel out. Camille flash away, and oh no, huhabulin pa siya dito. Akali will go for the dance, and Camille, Akali, this vape tricks right here, playing under the smoke, nagbuga pa ng bilog na usok, and that is going to be Camille going down. Onig going up, dealing so much damage right now. Tingnan nyo, Akali is still on top, and they with just 1 kill, that Camille kill right there is gonna be enough for them to take the Baron.
Damn, just when we thought Camille was also mobile enough to actually escape that with her long legs, Akali was even more mobile and went ahead for the kill, opening the chance for them to actually take the Baron Nashor. And here with the Baron buff, we're seeing some resets. Let's see if next gen Ravenclaw is going to be tough enough to defend their base.
Alright, tingnan natin. After that fight, we're looking at a 7k gold lead, so that's something for Forza. Slowly but surely, malaki po ang lead natin dito. Let's see, remember, may Baron buff po dito on blue side, and they are going to be pushing already. Let's see what setup are they going to be doing. I think it's a 1-3-1 right here. Ezreal will just drop the... hindi niya mababuff tong bottom, so I like that call right here. Pero tingnan natin anong klaseng damage ang magagawa nila sa base dito sa red side. There we go. Andito na po sila dito. Just cutting the wave right here. And this is going to be a very strong wave from the blue side. At the top, Akali and the Camille going 1v1 right here. Nakita na natin resulta nito kanina. It is going to be Camille just sitting under the turret right there to stay safe. Yasuo with the tornado is going to connect to on Light right here. Hex. Oh, Cataclysm is going to hit the Braum, but Braum responds with an ultimate right there. Light is going to be able to defend the team, and they take 1, they take 2, or they can be able to take 3. I think so. Camille is very focused at the backlines. Camille with Stasis, and that is Hextech's ultimatum casted on the Camille. Camille already very low, and he is gonna. It's Akali going very low. He's gonna go down. Good response right there, but Camille will go down also. Corki will do his best to defend this, but no, they are gonna be ace, and I think this is time to cue the victory music right here, because none on the red side are alive. Pero they are not gonna go for the push. That was preemptive. Okay. Pero, shadow excited. Pinaunahan ko na. But I thought that was the win already right there. 19-9. But still, the base is now wide open onto the side of Next Gen.
From that match, Cataclysm from Jarvan 4 backfires with the ultimate of Braum actually hitting 2 champs, and that should serve the punishment for the team without having the initiator, without having Alistar as their tank to tank them during that match. It got so messy, which led to their ace, and I think that was a very good job for Forza International, leading the game by a whole lot, taking down 2 inhibitor turrets down and leaving 2 turrets on the top, and that should be where they will take so much pressure in pushing. Camille here on the top is going to reset. Smart move, 19-9 on the board, and 12k gold lead by Forza.
Ito lang in-check na alam ko mahina sa math.
Hey.
Alright, there we go. Wala pa objectives available right now. It's just blue side invading the jungle right now. This is the map control blue team has over next gen right now. All right, Forza in a good lead right here. They're gonna be even stealing the red buff right under the noses of the players of next gen. At the top, Alistar is gonna be cut right here, but he will be able to escape, or maybe not. Nope, he will be able to escape. The cow is burning. Top turret is gonna go down. Oh no! Big ultimate right there by the Seraphine, and the follow up by the Braum, and it is going to be enough to go for this massacre right here. But they're fighting on the turret. Blue team has to be careful right here. Turret is dealing so much damage to them, but they are still gonna be able to do this right now. It is going to be Alistar left to defend. And what can the cow do at this point? Cue in the music, because it is over. Alistar won't be able to defend that, and Forza wins game number 1.
Wow, encore from that Seraphine led them to their victory. What a very awesome encore from Seraphine, followed by Braum's ultimate, and a very good matchup from Forza Esports International. That secured their victory, and that should be game number 1 going to Forza.
Alright, tingnan natin stats. Ano nangyari sa laro na yun? MVP po natin is going to be Ezreal. Sino nga ba to? Shoyo, right? Forza Shoyo on the Ezreal. It's gonna be our MVP. Well deserved right there, dealing so much damage, but this is the story of the game.
A one-sided story going to Forza Esports International for game number 1. GGWP. We should be off to game number 2 any minute.
Alright, we'll be prepping for game number 2, so stay tuned. Thank you so much, Jong, for sending out the stars. Dami mo nang binibigay, pre. Pero babalik natin yan sa community. Definitely. Pasensya na if natatakpan yung mukha ko sa microphone. Dito lang ako. Pero isa lang yung gamitin natin yung camera ngayon. But anyways, basta, tuloy yung laban. Kahit na magkaroon tayo ng technical difficulties. What a fight by Forza, winning game number 1. Let's see if they can win game number 2 convincingly like that one earlier. Pero tingnan rin natin if makakabawi ba ang next gen. Next gen is a good team, man. So maka off game lang yon. Let's see for game number 2. We'll be going for a short break while we prepare the next game. So stay tuned. Alright, we're back. Game number 2 between Forza Esports and Ravenclaw. Next gen Ravenclaw, diba? Alright, so game number 1, you saw that convincing win from Forza. Let's see if they can bring the momentum to game number 2, or if ever makakabawi yung mga kaibigan natin here on Next Gen. And the bans are already in. Miss Rattlesnake, let's go ahead.
Yes, po. So first ban is going to be Gragas, the Wombo Combo Breaker. A very reasonable ban, I should say. I guess they also had to watch out for that Akali from the first game, if I may suggest. That Akali from the first game was the real deal. How she was able to actually take down the Camille, how many backdoor fights she was able to start for the team. That was something they had to watch out for. She's very mobile. She dealt so much damage for the team, so I think she would deserve a ban, if I also may suggest. But this is really up to next gen Ravenclaw's strategy.
Alright, totoo po yun. Tingnan natin. Gragas ban. It's gonna be 1-2-1. We're gonna make, let's ask for Forza. Bans. Alright, so Forza naman, this is gonna be their time to ban. We're just waiting for them. They're taking their time for the bans. And Ray, labas ka na. Sabi ni Jasper Valia. Let's go to the comments. Ryan Wenceslao, GG Forza. Thank you for supporting your team. Kerwin Benito, ang angas. Alright, nice game. Nice first game, Forza. Keep it up. Yung nga pala, guys, if you wanna support Rising Stars, palaki natin to so that we can support the Rising Stars of our country. Mas marami pong players maglaro. Please share this video and also like my page, Leoric PH, and also Rattlesnake right here. Alright. So, let's support her career also as she is an aspiring caster din dito sa Wild Rift. Tingnan natin the bans, Forza. Oh, they're not going bans. Alright, eto na. Gragas,
so
Galio, Wukong. Galio, sobrang OP ng Galio right now.
Yeah, very true.
Have you used Galio?
Yeah, I did. Twice, I think, or once. Napakaganda kasi the initiation potential from the Galio and the fact that kahit na he's a very slow champ, yung napakabagal, but the damage, he's able to deal so much damage as well, and his initiation talaga, that's the most promising part of Galio na ayaw experience ng players natin. True. And now we're seeing Wukong getting banned again, and lastly, instead na Lee Sin, it's going to be Akali, and that Akali deserves the respect ban from the first game. Very mobile champ, napaka well fed sa early laning phase niya against that Camille. Camille was not given the chance to shine that much, although she was the SVP. Grabe talaga ng potential ng Camille from that game, but Akali just led by a whole lot in that game.
Alright, teka
Yes, and so far, we're about to go to the champion selection screen.
Naban si Akali ngayon. Nakita nyo naman gano'n kalakas si Akali in game number 1. Just ripped through the opponent, through the competition. So yeah, dapat iban nyo Akali ngayon. Pasensya na with the cameras right now. It's not looking well, pero andyan po ang picks natin ngayon.
Alright, so it's Ravenclaw first pick with the Ezreal. Ezreal kanina nandun sa Forza, but now it's going to be with Ravenclaw. Ezreal had so much potential. You've seen it in game number 1.
True.
The damage was able to deal, the fact that he's very mobile, nakakatakas talaga sa mga fights. And also, he was getting a very good defense from that Braum tank. And on the red side, Forza is going to go for the Lee Sin. Hindi na ban yung Lee Sin, so better pick that Lee Sin. The blind mock is going to be in the Rift tonight, and I can't wait to see him. Seldom see him. Napakagaling ng ganking potential ng Lee Sin, and he deals so much damage as well. Shaya, a mid-game potential for the team, so I like that Shaya. Shyvana's very strong. It's just that she's highly dependent to the dragon buffs and her ultimate. So that is a drawback from the Shyvana against that Lee Sin. So she needs to have her ultimate to initiate. She needs so much dragon buffs to actually dominate sa laro na ito. And I'm seeing Kennen, the Ninja Pikachu. I like Kennen. Very strong champ. The stun and then comboed with his slicing maelstrom. I like that Kennen so much. So that's a promising pick. Lux, seldom picked champ, but Lux can also deal good damage na kapag stun siya. She's able to give armor to her allies, and her ultimate is a good finisher for the team. So I like that Lux. And next, we're gonna be seeing Singed. Singed, the champ you don't wanna keep chasing kasi napakasakit eh. If you keep chasing him, palagi siyang nagpapasakit sa'yo.
Kahit sa love life, kung ayaw sa'yo, huwag mong habulin. Masakit yan.
Totoo yan. Very true.
Anyways, ito napapansin ko, Katarina is gonna be available and walang hard CCs on the red side. Lux does have the stun, pero pag nagamit na yan, wala na. Lee Sin pwede na sipain, but that's very expensive. Singe can go for the throw, pero usually kasi sa huli na to papasok si Katarina. Ari can go for the charm, pero less likely rin matatamaan si Katarina. So this is gonna be a very, very good game for Katarina. Good pick right here for the blue side. Katarina is gonna have a good time. And about, we're already onto the loading screen. Nakita nyo pa sa baba. Blue side is up. Nasa baba ni Rattlesnake. Nope. Baba ko ang red side. But I want to say thank you muna kay Sarah Morgans. Thank you for the stars. Nga pala, just to let you know, yung Rising Stars, yung mga mananalo po sa champion dito, and yung second po natin is binibigyan po namin ng extra cash, right? And that comes from us for free. If ever you give us stars, nothing is gonna go back to us. Babalik po namin yun sa community. Thank you so much, Sarah Morgans. Alright, let's go, Ravenclaw, sabi ni Clyde. Alright, Shivana.
Alright, so far, bet ko yung pick sa blue side. You have so much CC damage. Yung Cannon alone, the Slicing Maelstrom, and then the ultimate from the Braum. Very true. Napakaganda ng CC na. And especially that Katarina ultimate is really promising. At first, I did not like this champ, but seeing so many games from Katarina, I've seen so much potential from her dealing so much damage. Oops, I think there's going to be a fight any second now.
I think on the get-go, kakaroon po tayo ng spicy event here in the mid, but blue team will wisely disengage. Yes, because early game fights are on cold for 50-50 po yan. It's gonna be 1-3-1 setup right here for both sides. Lux is gonna use the stun right there. It's not gonna connect to any champion, so this is going to be pretty safe early game, pero mag-invade po dito ang red side, and this is the strength right now of the 1-3-1. So hindi pa nila na-finish ang wave dito, pero pasok na dito. Katarina is gonna go in and try to help. This is gonna be a 4v3. Ari is gonna be collapsing right here, so this is interesting right now. Braum, this is the strength of Braum early game. So but Braum gets poked away right here in this fight. Shyvana goes for the Ari, but Shyvana is not that strong early in this game. So Shyvana will have to flash away and will go down. The damage comes in, and that's first blood by the Ari. Ari will be taken down at the same time. Flash away by the Lux. And hindi pa tapos ang laban, and Lee Sin kicks Ezreal in the side of the head, and he goes down 1-2 after that. We are looking at a 1k gold lead.
What a successful invasion from Team Forza. Lee Sin gets the buff, takes down the jungler from the blue team. That should kick that Shyvana back. And knowing Shyvana is a very slow start, I know on the top we're seeing a fight here between the Kennen, who gets tossed by the Singe, but Singe is not looking good. Will have to throw that gas to make sure Kennen will not chase after him. Oops, that Singe is not looking good, but they both managed to stay alive.
Alright, Lee Sin knows about this. Nakuha na ni Lee Sin kanina red buff, so they're doing well so far in the invades of the jungle. Lee Sin will just disengage, but fake back lang pala yun. Sisipain na naman ni Lee Sin si Ezreal, but Ezreal will be able to get the fruit right there.
So much potential from that Lee Sin sa
Kira.
early game. Napakagaling. But so far, I think this should be perfect for us to actually introduce our champs. So on the blue side, we have NEXTGEN.RAVENCLAW Braum on the Picaro support, Z99 on the Katarina mid, Ryogenology on the Kennen Baron lane, and we have some Korean dude on the Ezreal ADR.
Si Faker yan, si Faker.
Si Faker, yeah. And Raven on the Shyvana jungler.
Alright, stun is gonna connect right here, but the Braum is gonna be able to protect that Ezreal. Stand behind me will be used right there. Shoyo on the Shaya mid. Nasa Forza po tayo ngayon, ha. Shoyo mid, Onig on the Baron laner. That is going to be the Singe right there. Ari on the mid mage po ng team. And Kira on the jungler, who was owning in the early part of the game. And we have Light on the support. Support, diba? Lux right here. Alright.
So far, so good. 1-2 on the board. A 1k gold lead. And
setup right here. This is looking good right now. Kennen will try to back away. We'll have to use the ultimate right there. Good shield right there by the Kennen to survive this. And Kennen will survive. Braum is going to be there for the backup. Lee Sin is going to be slowed right here. Raven will be rooted. But Kira will be able to find an escape with the help of Light. And that is not going to turn into a kill. Alright, that's it.
very good move and very good attempt to actually save that Singe sa fight na yun. 25 seconds until the Infernal Dragon is going to spawn. This is gonna be a very spicy match. Napaka-importante ng buff na yan. Most especially that we're seeing Shyvana on the blue side. She will need all those dragon buffs to help her a whole lot. And since she's a very slow starter and she was off to a very bad start dahil lang invasion ng red team, she will truly and really need that dragon.
Alright, tama. So, kung sa ano pa, this Infernal Drake is hashtag essential. Essential to. Tulad ng ibang Drake. Pero sisimulan na po na listen dito ang Drake. And blue team will have to come fast. Here it is. They're starting to collapse right here. Ward is going to be dropped. And they will find out what is happening right here on the Drake. Drake's already half HP down right there. Blue team, you need to come here fast because it's already very low right now. 2,500 on the HP. Kennen's in a good position right here. But Kennen doesn't have an ultimate. Shyvana comes in. But Lee Sin goes for the kill right there. On Infernal Drake. Infernal Drake going to red side. Lex with a good ultimate right there by Light. But there's going to be a chase on the bird right here. Dragon is going to go down. But the Shaya is gonna go down also. Katarina double kill already. Lux, Ari is gonna take the daggers in the face, and Zed will erase Ari in this fight. And there you go. They find the Zed. They find the Singe, and Singe will go down just like that. Pero mamamatay pa rin with the poison si Katarina. But in the end, it will be a 6 for 5. But the big story is Infernal Drake went to the red side.
Very true, a big story indeed. That should push Shyvana back much more. Although napatay na yung Lee Sin, but in the late game, she will feel the disadvantage of not getting that dragon buff, which she badly needs at this point. And so far, I think we're going to be seeing some invasion again and a gank set up by red team on the Kennen.
Kennen, this is the second time they're going to be attempting for you. Let's see if the second time is a charm right here. Pero nito po si Shyvana to stop that Lee Sin. And with that sight, Lee Sin will get away. Will not want a piece of that Kennen.
Yun, so far, so good. 20 seconds until the Rift Herald is going to spawn. The first turret is not yet taken by any of the teams, so this should be a huge help sa gold lead nila, which is going to be a 1k gold lead so far. So, hopes that Kennen gets rooted and takes an ultimate from the Lux, but there, Lee Sin is ready, but slicing Maelstrom is going for it, but what a great entrance from that Shyvana taking down the Ari and the Lee Sin. What a comeback from Ravenclaw, and that's their opening that they need to go for that Rift Herald.
Alright, Rift Herald will be wrapped. Put a ribbon on it because that one's a gift from the blue side, but that was from the red side, but that gift was uncalled for. Right? Lee Sin wanted to take the fight here with the Kennen. Kennen brought it to them with the ultimate right there, stopped Lee Sin in the tracks, and this was a convert right here. Red team will be on top of this game. Hindi pa naman this time, it's already almost even, but that's blue team next gen, right? Getting back into this game.
Very true. We've seen so much potential talaga. Napakasakit na Shyvana na yan if only she was not cut short sa early game natin. And so far, blue team has the huge advantage, I should say, on the lineup with so much CC skills in their pockets compared to red team. So that should help them a whole lot.
Alright, 3 champions, making that 4 champions here in the mid. Only 2, making that 3 on the blue side. Red team is pressuring the mid right now. Red team have the Rift Herald in their pockets. Then, nakas na pala nila sa taas, di ba?
Yep.
Yeah, so, yeah. Maganda sana yun if they use it to set up for the dragon take. Shyvana will lead these dragons. Dito po, they're gonna be spotting Onig right here. Raven is gonna go for the ultimate, but it's gonna whiff. Hits airball right there. Dragon is gonna be chasing the Singe. Singe will be able to flash away, and this will not turn into something else. And look at that. Hinabol lang sa Singe. Singe has the better HP right now. Even with that chase, it's very bad for you to chase a Singe right there. Singe sends out the poison, pero tingnan natin, 3 versus 1 right here. But there's going to be an equal push right here in the mid, 3v1 also. Braum already brought very low. It is going to be Ari going for the chase right here. The shield right here is going to be enough. No, it is going to Braum. Braum is going to go down. Katarina is going to go down next with a kick on the face, and that's Katarina down. Red team is winning this one. One more. Ezreal gets another kick in the face. Ilang kick na yun on the Ezreal right now, man. For sure, Lee Sin's foot is already marked in Ezreal's face at this point. Ang dami ng sipa natanggap ni Ezreal from that Lee Sin, and we are going to be ending up with a 9-9 on the board, but it is red team with the lead, and they are going to be starting the dragon.
True enough, 99 on the board. But mind you, wala pa po yung jungler natin dito on the Dragon Pit from the red team. So they don't have the smite to actually take down this dragon. But Shyvana is actually in the base still, so this could be anyone's game and there's a fight.
Katarina going for the good damage right there, but it's still red team who gets the Mountain Drake. Katarina goes down. Red team will want more blood, but no, they will not do that. Makaka-exit po dito ang blue side. Katarina goes down, 9-10 on the board. 2 dragons for the red side.
1 casualty for that dragon, and it's gotta be blue team with the casualty, and they did not get that dragon. Napakasayang they were trying to go for that dragon, but Lee Sin was there fast enough to actually take the dragon. He knows the weak point of that Shyvana, who could actually be very strong in this game, and instead he focuses on the dragon to make sure na hindi makukuha ng Shyvana, and that will choke Shyvana sa late game natin.
Alright, there's gonna be setup right here. But they're gonna be spotted right here. Good up. Habulin ni Ezreal with a shift. Katarina's also here. This is gonna be a 3-for-3. Make that 4-for-3. Red team, you have to be careful. This is not a fight you want to take. You're outnumbered right here. But it is still gonna be them who pushes blue team out. Right? That's the confidence right now from the red team.
True enough, 90-10 on the board. The Baron Nashor will spawn now, and it's 10 minutes into the game. Lee Sin so far has taken the red bramble back from the blue side. Talk about map control displayed by our team, and that's a big ultimate there.
No!
Whoa!
Cannon goes in with a Maelstrom right there. Hits 3 champions, and this is bad for red side. But Cannon will go down again. You don't chase the Singe right there. And Singe is owning them in the backlines. Braum will send out the ultimate just to protect the Shyvana. Shyvana will limp away. That dragon is in trouble, but will be able to escape. Di basta ma-TP yan because the poison is still there, but they should be out in a bit. Alright, and it ended up with a 2-for-3 exchange. Ganda ng pasok ni Cannon, but red team still turned the tables around.
True enough, that big ultimate from the Cannon was very good. Sayang lang talaga, Singed was actually very prepared and was able to counter by taking down more champs for the team. And that's a top turret taken down by the red team, making it a 1-4 sa turret count, 11-13 on the scoreboard, and an 8k gold lead going to Team Forza. Very comfortable lead na po natin ngayon for Team Forza.
Alright, light right there with the final spark just to clear out the waves and send a message to red team that they don't even need this ultimate to be aggressive. Tingnan natin. Lee Sin will be TPing away. And may ultimate na naman si Lee Sin, so that's something. GA is completed on the Lee Sin already. This is starting to look scary for blue side. Tingnan natin. Gold lead, 11-13. We're looking at a 8k gold lead onto the red side. That's something. It's not that, I would say it's already way up there. Hindi naman gaanong kalakihan, pero for sure blue side, right? Next gen is gonna be feeling at that in the next clashes right here. Charm is gonna be connecting right here with the ultimate of the Lax, and just like that, Katarina goes down. So does the Ezreal right there, and Death Bush is successful. The trap has been sprung, taken, and 2 champions go down in a body bag.
Wow, what a charm from that Ahri, securing 2 champs in their pockets, and that is also the opening to get the mid turret, exposing the inhibitor of the mid, and this should not look good for Ravenclaw at this point of the game. 12 minutes and a half, 11-15 on the board. The Baron Nashor is alive but untouched, and 10 seconds until the Cloud Dragon is going to spawn.
Alright, slowly but surely, red team is choking out the blue side from farm. Yung jungle po nila, wala na silang control dito. Itong blue team na ito. Rabadon's death cap is going to be completed on the Ahri. Alright, Kuroneko. You saw that sexy play by Kuroneko right here earlier with the charm and the dismantling of 2 champions. Yung damage dealers pa talaga. Ezra will send out the ultimate right here from downtown just to clear the wave, help clear the wave. Red team will be backing away 4 champions right here on the blue side, and red team doesn't want any piece of that.
True enough, so much map control. Kinukuha lang talaga ng Lux yung blue buff nila. And here on the bottom, the red buff is going to be taken by Singe. Talk about very good map control from Team Forza. And that's the Cloud Dragon already started by Ari and Lee Sin, while everyone else is busy split pushing here on the top, keeping blue team busy with the defense. And there you have it, the Cloud Dragon, the third dragon of the game, goes to red team. And this is gonna punish Shyvana at this point of the game, but because this is where we're going to feel that dragon buff from the teams, and Shyvana without dragon buffs will put her at a disadvantage. She needs that one. She's highly dependent on that. And look at that, with everyone busy on pressuring the lanes, the red team is already starting the Baron here.
Alright, it's gonna be very hard for blue team to invade this, to respond to this, because ang daming ward dito. Alam nila lahat ang ginagawa ng blue team. There it is. Charm is gonna be casted right here. Ari will go for the kill right there, and he will be able to do this. Kuroneko doing it for the team right now. It is unstoppable already by the Singe. Ari goes down. Shyvana will come in. Raven though, wala kang Milo, so there is energy gap on this. Shyvana. Ari goes down, so that's gonna be a 4-for-1 exchange. Only Raven left right here. Make that none on the red side, on the blue side, to defend this third. I will cue in the victory march music, because this one is over.
Grabe, what was that? An ace from Forza Esports, and there the Nexus is less than halfway through, and here you have it, guys. Oh, yun, nagpakamatay na lang yung Lee Sin doon sa base ng blue team. And that's game number 2 going to Team Forza, securing their slot to the semifinals for this week's Rising Stars.
Alright, and Kiling, what do you think about that game?
That was very awesome, actually. I was rooting for our Ravenclaw's lineup. They had so much CC skills compared to Red Team. I was thinking that they're really at a big disadvantage, but really with the early jungle domination, that punished them. You know, although napaka-early talaga na jungle domination, you did not feel it sa early game, but slowly but surely sa late game, ma-feel mo talaga yung disadvantages and the leads that Red Team secured sa early laning phase nila.
Alright, what a win! Forza! They're going to our semi-final round here in Rising Stars, right? The semi-finals is gonna be on Friday, right? Right?
Friday.
Yeah, Friday po yung semi-finals natin, so we will be seeing them once again. If you wanna see more of Forza, abangan niyo po sa Friday, but there are still fights coming up. Dito po, meron pa tayong isang laban mamaya, and more fights tomorrow, day 2, day 3, and day 4 for a fight. We're gonna be contacting the next fights for this evening. Medyo maaga pa naman, as this yung schedule natin for the next fight. So please stay tuned. We're gonna go in for a short break. Yan, we're back. Alright, so susunod na laban natin is going to be
Drifters, Deity, and 4D Eagles.
for the Eagles. We're just waiting for one more player na nagla-log in pa lang. Pero we're gonna be starting the bans already. Ayan. Alright, sa mga hindi po nakakalam what Rising Star is, dito ka kasi very, yung ulo mo lang nakikita. Alright, sa mga hindi po nakakalam what Rising Star is, Rising Star is basically an avenue for new teams or mga competitive teams na nagpa-practice pa lang. Diba? You wanna practice more. Dapat naghahanap kayo ng scrims diba? So what we're doing here is we will want you to join us, mag-register kayo, so that we will be the ones who look for scrims for you for next week para dito sa Rising Stars. Okay? So hopefully if you do well, you are gonna be matching up with better teams, diba? So kami na po bahala dyan, right? This is for new teams out there na gusto maging competitive, makapag-practice kayo sa scrim na may parang tournament na rin ang setup for you guys to be prepared for the big stage. Masasanay kayo, di ba? And then the pressure is there for public seeing this one. And then at the same time, pag nanalo kayo, meron kayong extra cash, di ba? That's gonna be coming from us, from World of Wild Rift. So thank you so much sa mga lahat ng mga tumutulong, sa mga nagbibigay ng stars dyan. Kanina mayroon ako hindi na thank you May dalawa yun This is from Vio Ignacio. Right, sent 2 stars, 20 stars in total. Thank you so much for that. Diba? And thank you for Forza Esports International for winning and participating. See you on Friday. Need lang po kaduo Yamate Gaming. Anyways, yan. So the bands are here.
So far, it's going to be Akali, Ban, Leeson, and the Braum. They've had so much potential sa first game natin. Akali being very dominant sa kanyang Baron lane against that Camille. Leeson as well, from the second game, he dominated that Shyvana sa early laning phase pa lang. So that was a very effective display of telling us that these champs should be banned. And Braum, with his ultimate potential and the fact that he's very tanky, even sa level 1 pa lang, you can feel Braum's tankiness. So these are very effective bans from both teams. And Alistar, so we're not seeing the big supports this time because walang Alistar, walang Braum. So this is going to be most probably opening champs like Rakan. Hindi ko na masyadong nakikita yung Rakan, but yeah, so far this is going to be game number 1 for Drifters, Ranker, and for the Eagles.
And so rundown lang ulit, wala si Alistar, wala si Braum, wala si Leeson, Akali. Ayun. We're gonna start the match and we will go to champion selection screen. Let me just update the names really quick. Pasensya na sa pangalan. So please take over muna.
Alright, so first team to pick will be Deity and...
Ayoko yung pangalan la, puro diet.
May suntok.
Ayaw niya ng pangalan nyo kasi ayaw niya mag-diet. So Deity on the blue side. On the red side is...
It's going to be Galio for the first pick. Tama na yung diet na yan. Anong gagawin mo sa diet kapag nagugutom ka palagi, diba?
So, for the Eagles.
Alright, so Galio will be picked. Naban siya sa first game, so we did not get the chance to actually see Galio's potential. The semi-global ultimate, his initiations are actually very awesome. So napaka-OP ng Galio po. So far, I think 1 week pa lang na-release yung champ na ito. But sa LoL PC, we always see Galio. And right now in Wild Rift, he's getting into the meta with so much potential. So this is gonna be a very promising game, I should say. Camille will be there, most probably sa Baron, because there's also Wukong. Camille, very effective pa sa early laning phase. Very good sa split push. So I like Camille. And then Wukong Cyclone is very good sa initiation na, sa pag-gank niya. I like that Wukong. On the red side, Janna is pretty annoying. Yung tornado niya can be used both offensively during ganks and for escaping para lang po ma-knock up yung kalaban while the team is escaping. So that's
the sustain. Ultimate talaga ni Janna diba? The sustain, healing everyone up during the team fights, that is gonna be giving them second wind in the fight. very dangerous right there sa Janna. So I like Janna right here. Pick nila dito. Kaso nga lang, wala silang tanks dito ha, on the red side. That's something.
Yes, and that's something, and I think we're seeing a siege lineup from the red team. They're having a Fiora to counter that Camille, so she's gonna be good with the split push and the Ziggs, dealing so much turret damage and zoning out champs during objective takes. So this is gonna be very nice, and Ezreal pa very mobile na ADR with so much damage. So I like the Ezreal, I like the Olaf with the Ragnarok. Napakasakit talaga niyan. So this is gonna be a very promising match for both teams. Lux, wow, Lux. I'm seeing Lux more and more sa mga laro natin. And Kai'Sa, the late game insurance, so much damage. I like this one. Galio's initiation. Pwede yung Wukong mag-cyclone and then Galio comes in with his ultimate. So that's gonna be nice as well. So we'll see how both teams will win with their strategies. Tingnan talaga natin kung sinong lalamang dito.
I like this one. Ayaw mo sila kasi Deity sila.
Hey, I'm proud to be fat.
Alright, here we go. Game number 1 versus the fight between Deity versus 4D Eagles on the blue side. It's gonna be Deity right here. On the red side, it's gonna be 4D Eagles. Let me just line up everything para maganda tignan. Medyo OC kasi ako when it comes to layouts. But here we go. Ayan.
So
Let me
far,
turn off
so
the...
good.
Turn off the fog of war. Tignan natin anong pinaggagawa ng mga teams dito. Early game, there is no invades or whatsoever aggression. So I think this is going to be a safe early game for both sides. We can introduce everyone.
Alright, so on the blue side, we have Drifters, Deity, Lair on that Galio. Shinoa on the Lux support, Never Enough on the Wukong jungle, Elaine on the Kai'Sa ADR, and Pandarine on the Camille Baron lane.
On the red side, 4D naman po, we have Kira on the jungler, Old Man Olaf. We have Janna as the support by Naive, Seth right here at the top. With the Camille, hindi Camille, Fiora, Baron Laner, Kimboy on the Ezreal, staying in the mid right now, and Gabo here on the Fizz, who's taking so much damage right now. Good aggression right here, but the blue side, Gabo is gonna be rooted, but there's gonna be that clutch shield right there, and Gabo is going to be okay.
So far, so good. Very safe start for both teams. 0-0 on the board. Pretty tied up match sa gold din nila. So this is gonna be very spicy. We're seeing a very good ward as well from the red team closer to their jungle. So that's gonna help them a whole lot later on. I hope they can continue with their wards. Olaf, you're waiting for the scuttler, and so far on the top as well. I think this is gonna be a 1-1 on the scuttler count for both teams, and that should be a 120 gold and a very useful ward for vision sa river nila.
Alright, tingnan natin. Now the blue team knows where Olaf is. Ito si Galio is already very low. Good trades right there. Kimboy winning the mid lane. There is gonna be priority here. And Galio, I think, nope, he will not. Oh, he will miss one CS right there. That's the advantage. If you shove the wave towards the turret, kasi ang turret, ang laki ng damage. There's a very big chance that your opponent will miss that last hit because of the turret. And that's always a win for you, denying more gold to your opponent, to the competition. Diba? So Ezreal doing good so far here in the mid. Pero tingnan natin at the top, things are getting spicy right now. Stun is going to be negated by the riposte of Seth right there and Pandarin. Things are getting spicy between these two at the top lane.
Very true, and so far Ezreal's doing a very good job sa mid lane, zoning and making sure that yung Galio hindi masyado nakakapag-farm, but it looks like he's doing good. It's actually Galio leading compared to that Ezreal by 200 gold, and that should help him further into the game. But it seems Kai'Sa is on top of the food chain right now with 2,400 gold. So far so good. Very safe start for both teams. We will see a fight most probably po sa Dragon.
Alright.
And yeah, so far Olaf here waiting for the perfect opportunity to gank.
Alright, magagang sa top. Fiora is already very low, so they will not pursue the chase right there. I think Sigalio is gonna go for anong tawag nitong mask na ito? It's gonna go for the Abyssal Mask right there. Galio, isang item na lang. Mag-aampi Abyssal Mask na siya since he is leading right now with the gold. Tingnan natin. Ziggs, ano pang bibuild ni Ziggs? What do you think Ziggs is building? I'm challenging right now myself para sa mga itemization. Medyo hindi ko pa kabisado lahat ng mga itemization dito. Out the bottom side, Ezreal taking so much damage right here, but will be able to eat the fruit right there, and Ezreal is back up.
So far, we're seeing some resets from the red side. Olaf resetting, Ziggs also resetting, and Wukong taking down the Scuttler first before he's gonna go for a reset. Not sure. It's gonna be too late now. The Cloud Dragon is going to spawn, and blue team is early for the party. They start on the Cloud Dragon. We'll surely see a fight. Lux here watching out and trying to zone out the red team. Let's see if he'll be successful.
Alright, Cloud Drake is going to be taken by blue team right here. Red team will not just give it up because it is hashtag not essential. Pero as much as possible, you have to get something in return out of it, but they don't even get a third in return. Nothing, not even a kill. So that is a big win for blue team right now, and because of that, we're looking at a 1k gold lead already on the blue side.
Totally agree. With almost 5 minutes into the game, very peaceful. And it seems Kaisa is still on top of the food chain. Tingnan natin kung ano yung i-build niya once she resets. So far, we're seeing some resets from the ADR from both teams. And surely, bibili na yan ng items. We're seeing Wukong with his GA built already. A Luden's Echo by the Ziggs. Ano yan?
Manamune?
Manamune.
Yeah, that's a Manamune.
The Ezreal. And Triforce on the Fiora and the Camille. So far, so good for both teams.
Alright, on our opposite side naman, si Kaisa. Already, isa lang kulang ni Kaisa. Ano nga ba ito yung bibuild niya? Ruin King to, di ba?
Yeah, Blade of the Ruin.
Blade of the Ruin King right there is gonna be... Yun ba yung kakukunin niya? There it is at the top. It is gonna be a fight right here. Cyclone is gonna be casted right here on the Janna, and Galio is gonna be coming in. Ultimate right there by the Janna is gonna be casted just to protect them, but that is not gonna be enough. That's two champions going down like Pinata, and Wukong is gonna bonk them in its sides, and that is the goodest right there. Paycheck secured, and the first turret of the game goes down.
Look at that potential from Galio. His entrance was just on point with the Wukong Cyclone, and then Galio coming in with his ultimate, and then with a slam on the ground that lifted two champs into the air. Ezreal and Janna pays for it, and now we're seeing a fight here on the Rift Herald. They're starting, blue team is starting it with a very comfortable lead so far. Let's see a fight.
Alright, Ezreal will send out ultimate right there, but so does Ziggs. That's gonna be very big right now. Red team is already very low, but so is blue side. Oh, si Wukong at the backside is gonna fall down, and that is two champions on the blue side going down. Only one in the red, so it is blue side winning this time. Mid-Church is already down right here, and they're gonna go for a chase. They want to make these two champions down, and they're successful with that. Kaisa already very low, will run for her life, and will find an exit with Camille right there, helping her. Alright, what a fight.
Was that 2-1 exchange, am I correct?
Yes,
Yes, and red team, just when we thought they were losing that fight, they were able to pick it up with Olaf taking the Rift Herald. So, napakasayang with the Rift Herald take from the blue side, knowing that nauna sila. So, I think it would be best for them to go for a pick-off first before going for the objectives. Because red team would be very strong, knowing na may Ziggs, Janna, and oops, that Ezreal on the mid lane just gets rooted. And there, the ultimate from Lux takes down that Ezreal. 43 on the board, and a pretty even na po sa gold natin.
Right. Ang ginawa pala ni Galio dito is going to be the Aegis, Rod of Ages. Hindi po pala yung mask kanina. But anyways, tignan natin. Galio goes in for the first steal right there. With the taunt, it's gonna connect to the Fiora. Fiora does have a dash out, but Janna is already very low. Janna will find an exit with the turret right there. But this turret is not looking so good. That's getting pounded, and that is down. Map on the red side, on the blue side is now wide open for both.
True, and on the top we missed Ziggs getting taken down by the Camille. 5-3 on the board, and a 1k gold lead in favor of blue team with that Cloud Dragon buff. 2-2 for the turret count, and 10 seconds until the Ocean Dragon is going to spawn. Very good job from both teams, and so far it seems that Camille is on top of, hindi pala, Ziggs is on top of the food chain. He's about to form a Rabadon's Death Cup, and on the bottom we're seeing a fight.
Alright, Ezreal gets hit by the Lux ultimate right there. Si Kaisa, laki na ng itemization. I think susunod niyang kukunin is gonna be the Infinite Edge right here. Tapos na po yung BF sword niya. There's gonna be fight for the second Drake of the fight. Drake is already very low, but it is going to be that Olaf who gets it. Gaio goes in with the ultimate. Hextech ultimatum. It's gonna be casted right here. Kimboy will run away at the backline. Slayer is already very low, but that Galio is gonna go down. Good fight right there. Wukong gets the Ziggs right there. So that's something. 3 for 3 na lang natitira natin dito. But they get a good stun right there, and Ezreal will fall down. That's a rampage by Alain, and that is a win by them. Plus, ayan, red team got the dragon, but it is going to be blue team who gets the more kills in that fight. Rift Herald at the bottom did some damage on the turret, but turret still stays.
What a fight. We just saw so much initiation potential talaga po sa blue team, and that's how they won the fight. With Wukong Cyclone, with Galio's ultimate, they were able to win that fight, although they were not able to take down the Ocean Dragon. But it's going to be the bottom lane turret of the red team that's gonna be taken down by the blue team. 8-5 on board, a 3k gold lead na po sa blue team, and 20 seconds until the Barrier Nasher is going to spawn. A pretty close fight for both teams. Kahit na ba 3k lang yung gold lead at 10 minutes into the game, it's a very close fight. It's anybody's fight at this point on.
Alright, I don't think anyone is gonna go aggressive for the Baron take right here, so we are gonna have a pretty neutral game at this point. Anyone will try to set up right here. Galio is gonna go for the first kill right there, but will not connect. Ezreal, pretty painful right now. Kompleto na yung Muramana na yan. Muramana, that's the second level right there. Muramana with the Triforce. Sakit na Ezreal na to. But tignan natin. Kaisa also. Tapos na yung Infinity Edge ni Kaisa, and it's already building the next item available. So this Kaisa is getting scarier also. She's on top of food chain. 9k by the way.
Very true. 403 na po yung score niya, and it's not good to make that Kaisa fat like me in this game because she's a late game insurance, napakasakit, and she will be a nightmare po sa late game natin. 8-5 on the board, and a 2k gold lead na lang po for the blue team. Baron Nashor will definitely mamaya na yan kukunin nila, and so far Fiora split pushing her on the bottom lane, doing a very good job making sure that she can push a little bit, but she's gonna reset now. Very good call there kasi nandun na yung Kaisa, and I think things are getting spicy sa mid lane natin. Napakadami ng champs dun, but so far wala pa rin clash from the teams, playing it very strategically. And there, Galio's gonna reset, but wow, good delay done there by red teams, delaying that Galio from recalling.
Alright, mind you, Olaf already has a GA right here, and Fiora is gonna go for meron siyang Warden's Mail, so I think this is gonna be a Frost Heart right here. Pero sa Ziggs, Rabadon's stat cap is already complete. Meron na po siyang trinket dito. It's gonna be the stasis right there. Baron is gonna take some pokes right here. This ward is gonna be spotted right there by the blue side. Good D ward right there. They starting to create a position for the Baron. So tensions are running high for the Baron take already. Any picks right here will be a go signal for the Baron.
Very true. 8-5 on the board still. And Camille should opt for a split push here on the bottom lane, but Fiora is gonna go ahead and reset. Let's see what the strategies of both teams are gonna be. But so far, Kaisa is still on top of the food chain, and I think she's gonna go up for a Mortal Reminder sa third item niya. 20 seconds until the Mountain Dragon is going to spawn. Baron Nashor is already up and about. And wow, it's still a pretty tied up game. 3k gold lead lang talaga sa blue team. 8-5 on the board. A tie on the dragon buff count, and the turret down from both teams. So this is a very spicy match we're watching right now.
Very close, very close. Mind you, this is game number 1 between Deity and for the Eagles. So much more coming up ahead. But this one is a banger already. Alright, I can't wait for game number 2. But here it is, fight at the top. Baron Nashor is going to be taken right here by the Kaisa already. Blue side will have that in their hands. Ultimate right there by the Ziggs. It's not going to connect that much. That's GA popped on the Olaf. Wukong goes down right there. Unstoppable na po ang Kaisa natin. Alain doing so much damage right now. Fiora will just stand there, and Fiora goes down. Seth is not so lucky. Alain doing so much in that fight, and it is going to be them who wins the fight, takes the Baron as their reward, and they will even get the Drake as a bonus. This is big paycheck.
Very big paycheck indeed. Look at that. Blue team's initiators are down, but with that, they were able to be paid off with the Baron buff, with the Dragon buff, and winning that fight. 11-7 on the board. A Baron buff goes to the blue team, and so far, they're using it to their advantage to pressure push the bottom lane. And Ziggs tries to zone them off, but not in luck. The turret is going to be taken down by the blue team.
Alright, that's one turret down with this Baron buff. Let's see if they can take some more. Blue team will just, Deity will just go for their buffs first. Meron pa silang red buff dito, and that will, they will be fully equipped for this push once they get the buffs. So this is a very good call.
Very good call indeed, guys. On top of the Fujim, hindi pa siya namatay, guys. Mind you, she's the only champ na hindi napatay, and she is getting fatter and fatter.
Runan's Hurricane is already done on the Kai'Sa.
Yeah, that's a Runan's Hurricane built by the Kai'Sa, and the red buff going in her pocket. That's gonna be very terrifying na po sa clash nila.
Alright, tingnan natin. What setup are they gonna do with the Baron buff? The Baron buff is more or less halfway done already. Tingnan natin. Oh, 1, 3. Dome. It's gonna be a mid-bottom setup right here. This is big. They're gonna be setting up for a death bush right here. But red team is wise enough. They will not. Oh, look at that damage by Ziggs. Sakit na ng Ziggs dito. Oh, good satchel right there to break everyone up. To, papasok po dito si Kai'Sa, but Kai'Sa's alone right now, but she's on godlike. That's how strong she is right now. Ziggs is not so lucky. Next is gonna be the Olaf. This Kai'Sa is tearing everyone apart, and there it is. That's a very big win for right there. 2 kills, just like that. Ezreal will the ultimate right there from downtown just to clear the wave, but red team is going to be very low at this point. Cue the music, because this one's over.
What a fight we just saw. Very slow-paced, a very calm game, I should say. Kita nyo yun, very slow-paced, napaka-chill lang players, but Kai'Sa was well-fed, napakataba, just like me. So, there. See, look at that. Dieting yung pangalan niya, but that Kai'Sa pinataba ng masyado.
Oh, okay naman. Okay naman ang mga matataba. Anyways, let's check out the stats. Here are the stats. 1 na po ngayon ang Deity team right now with their win MVP po si Alain 9-0-4. Well-deserved right there. And checking out, eto, story, tail of tape.
Look at that story. A very close fight between both teams. It's really anybody's game. Napaka-slow paced. And that's how it tells you na hindi talaga about most of the objectives, because the objectives napaka-patas nila. It was more on their setups. It was more on their clashes that actually led them to their victory.
Yun ang problema talaga sa red side kanina eh. They don't have that much tank. They don't have a tank at all, right? They don't have a tank at all. Si Kira was forced to go tank items, pero that's the power of Olaf taken away from him, diba? Power of Olaf really to deal damage, not to be a tank. So, as a story right there. And even tignan niyo si Fiora, napilitan din mag-defense items. That was a clean win. Right? I think that was a mispick lang talaga. Wrong plan for they had the plan, but they weren't able to execute it, diba? So 4D, let's see if they can come back in this game. We're gonna go for a very short break as we prepare for game number 2. Game number 1 again was a banger. Game number 2 is gonna be big. So stay tuned. Be right back. Ayan. Alright, the bans are starting already. And naghihintay lang tayo isang player, but the bans are starting. Go ahead, Miss Rattlesnake.
Okay, so Lee Sin is going to be banned in this game. Very reasonable. Napakagaling ng potential ng Lee Sin natin sa mga clashes, sa mga ganks. So, that Lee Sin is a very good ban po for Kimboy's team.
Alright, Lee Sin is gonna be first ban right here. Sabi ni Alain, tulog na daw misis niya. Naka-ignore na ang group. I don't know what that means, but Mrs. gising. Mukhang may ginagawa si Alin. But let's go to the chat right here. And thank you so much for sharing the videos. Tignan ko lang sinong mga last nang share. Eric Liplip, thank you for sharing. Carlo Lagadia, thank you for liking the stream. Seth for following the page. Jojo Bien for following the page. And also Ezekiel Maktingay? I don't know. But man, thank you so much for following the page. And please share this video. Pag-share po itong video na ito para po mas marami pa tayong matulungan dito. Video Ignacio, thank you for the 10 stars right there. I wanna listen to this. Ang ganda pakinggan pag may stars. Alright, here we go.
Ayun, ban.
Galio is not gonna be available this time. I understand. Lakas ng Galio ngayon. I think ma-nerf yan kaagad si Galio. I think.
Most probably. Napakasakit. So much potential from Galio, and their Braum is going to be banned. They do not want the tanky champions in, you know? Yung Braum, hindi natin nakita sa first match. And now Galio is gonna get the respect ban he deserves. So much initiations you've done with his ultimate, so this is gonna be a very good ban for Deity. And lastly, Akali is going to be banned. So S-tier champs are gonna be banned, like the Akali, the Lee Sin, because they deal so much damage talaga. And they're very mobile champions. Lee Sin. So, just a recap, it's gonna be Lee Sin, Akali, Galio, and the Braum. So, makikita natin yung cow.
I think Alistar is going to be available. So, yeah. All your efforts for the community will be worth it soon. Thank you so much, John, Matthew, Acosta. Alright. Anyways, this is for the community, man. I'm not expecting anything in return. Yan lang. If ever you want to help me, help the community, share this video, mas supportahan po natin yung mga mas marami pang teams in the future. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Alright, on the Blues end, nagpipix na po tayo. Let me go to the champion selection screen. On the Blues side, it is going to be for the Eagles who lost game number 1. One more, Deity will be taking this series. So for the Eagles, we'll have to win this so that they can go to our semifinals. Game 3 tapos semifinals, diba? Right, Rakan is going to be the first pick and it's going to be responded by the cow.
True enough, Rakan with the grand entrance is very promising. That's a very good initiation for the team, and I like that Rakan pick when they're the Alistar is a tanky champ, but hindi talaga sa level 1, hindi sa early laning phase like Braum. He's gonna need the unbreakable will para pa you will feel his tankiness, and he will be able to absorb so much damage for the team once he has his ultimate. So that's gonna be a good pick, and there, Orianna's gonna be picked kasi hindi na ban siya. She has so much damage but with the shockwave comboed up with so many champs. Wukong with the cyclone, with the very good initiation. Did I hear some stars?
Wala
Stars?
yan.
Okay.
Some background music yan.
Okay. And Kaisa is gonna be back in the game. Napaka sakit ng Kaisa. I don't know why hindi siya naban, but instead they opted to pick this Kaisa. Let's see if she's gonna dominate this game once more. Fiora is gonna be picked to counter that Camille. A very good matchup on the Baron. We have Ezreal, a very strong ADR, very promising po sa Dragon Lane, and the fact that he's a mobile ADR helps him a whole lot, especially the fact that he's very squishy. Ziggs, siege lineup na to. Ziggs with the bomb, dealing so much damage sa turret, and he can also zone out the champs during the objective take. So I like that Ziggs. I like the Graves as well. He's a very strong jungler as well with a one click, one kill Graves combo. So I like the lineup from both teams. Not much tankiness from the blue side kasi andun yung Alistar. But reasonable kasi wala na tayo yung tanky supports, but let's see how they're gonna use their strategies to win the game.
Okay, tama. Gonna be very hard to pick this one out, man. Pero walang tanks on the blue side, so they will have to take control in the early and mid part of the game. As red team is gonna go for the siege right here. Alright, sige. Alright, sumasakit daw yung tenga ni Miss Rattlesnake, so we're gonna go for the speaker this time. I think that's gonna be okay. Babaan lang natin yung volume ng speaker, but here we go.
Okay na, ito lang.
Teka lang. Right! Ano, mag-echo.
Mabalin lagi sa speaker.
Of course. High-tech yan. Alright, Fog of War is down. Alistar is gonna be stalking the mid champion right here. But I don't think there is gonna be any aggression in the early part of the game. Gabo giving a good leash right here for the Wukong. That's very good. Alistar is gonna find that out kung saan magsisimula si Wukong. That's information for them. So red team can plan accordingly anong gagawin nila dito on this game. But this is early game, safe game, so we can introduce the champions and players.
Yes po, so on the blue side, we have 4G Eagles, a Naive on the Rakan support, we have Kimboy on the Kaisa ADR, we have Gabo on the Oriana mid laner, we have Seth on the Fiora Baron laner, and lastly, we have Kira on the Wukong jungle.
Shinoa on the Alistar, a lane on the Ezreal, natin nga ADR, Lair on the 6 mid, Pandarin on the Camille Baron laner, and Never Enough, sakit. Never Enough on the Garen, on the Graves Baron, jungler dito. Na-distract tuloy ako.
Kaya pala
Hugot eh.
Kaya pala umulan. Alright, so far, very safe. Gold is pretty tied up for both teams, 0-0 on the board. So, significantly, not that much gold difference from the champs, and it's getting spicy for the top laners. And here Graves is gonna set up a gank most probably.
Oriana is gonna spot this, but this is a good setup on the Oriana if ever. Pero andito si Rakan with the Grand Renters right there. It's gonna hit on the Graves. Graves will be able to exit. Boom, good poke right there by the Oriana. Will be enough to put Graves into the right position. Will be able to back away. Ito sila. Oops! Papasok sila dito. Good damage taken. Dealt on to Gabo. But Gabo is gonna be okay. Andyan naman si Rakan.
True enough. Very good ward so far from the red team. So much control, making sure that they have visibility of the prone areas of the jungle po sa blue team. So that's a very good way of knowing the movements of your opponents to avoid any ganks from that Wukong or from that Rakan.
Alright, tama dito. Lane is in a good position right now, but he's going against an Oriana here in the bottom. Si Kaisa versus the Ziggs. This is Kaisa having a good time right here for the farm. So, this is not looking good for the red side. Ang ganda ng farm dito ni Kaisa, and you don't want Kaisa to have an easy game in the early game. Good pokes right there by the Ziggs. That's what he needs to do, keep on doing later parts of this game. Sa baba, Wukong is gonna be here, but that ward is gonna spot him.
Very true,
Boom.
Kaisa. Ooh, that big ultimate from Ziggs is enough to punish that Kaisa, and that Kaisa will be sent home.
Oh no, good push right there, headbutt by the Alistar, but Alistar, that is Wukong with a big smile, saying it's beef steak for dinner tonight, but Oriana goes down, also 1-for-1 trade at the bottom, and that is Ezreal going down. 1-for-2 pala, big win right there by that Kira, just bonks them on the side of the head, and Ezreal just knocked over because of that.
Very true. Making sure yung ADR nila hindi masyado nakakapag-farm by ganking is gonna be very helpful for that Kaisa, most especially napakagaling ng farm sa Kaisa sa mid lane. 2-1 on the board, a 1k gold lead, and 10 seconds until the Cloud Dragon is going to spawn. Not that much of priority for both teams, but we'll surely see a fight kasi nag-position na po sila doon.
Alright, let's see. Ito, itemization tayo. Practice muna ako. Right, we have the redemption done on the Rakan. Anong gagawin ni Kaisa dito? Anong item yan?
Blade of the Ruin King.
Lane of Ruin King na naman.
Mama usually ginauna.
Yes, taka lang. Ruin King on the Kaisa. Yes, yun yung inuuna. May BF Sword. Yes, but ito lang, may white muna. Tingnan natin, Alistar is gonna be tanking. Spots 2 champion right here. That's gonna be stunned on the Wukong, but wow, Alistar is already very low. That is gonna be Graves who takes down the dragon. Oh, big ultimate right there by Gabo, but the ultimate of the Ziggs is gonna zone them out. One champion dead, just the Alistar, the cow. Again, beef steak for dinner for tonight. Para po sa Eagles right here, and they are on top 3-1, but red team gets a first Drake of the game 4 minutes and 45 seconds in.
A very good job of actually taking down that Cloud Dragon from the red team, although nakukunan sila ng one champ, but it helped them a whole lot. This Cloud Dragon hindi talaga essential sa first phase of the game. And oh, that's Wukong with the killing spree on the bottom, taking down the Ezreal, punishing that Ezreal to his place. That's gonna be something for Kai'Sa to actually lead on. And so far, napaka tied up po ng kanilang goal, just 100 for Kai'Sa, but Kai'Sa will be stronger sooner.
Alright, we have Sword. It's already right here. Tingnan natin. Oh, Grand Entrance is not gonna hit this time, and Graves is gonna be able to get out. 25 seconds, mabubuhay po first unang Rift Herald, the only Rift Herald of the game in 20 seconds. Mid is gonna be priority on the red side, and this turret is gonna take a pounding right here, especially Ziggs. Ito, you have to be careful with that push.
Very true. Napakagaling ng potential ng Ziggs when it comes to turret damage. You know, look at that Ziggs effectively zoning out that Kai'Sa and dealing so much damage as well. Slowly but surely na-drain yung life ng Kai'Sa. And on the
Ezreal is being hunted by the Orianna. Orianna ultimate is gonna whiff right there, but Ezreal still goes down. Here we go. Fight is gonna be ensuing right here. Oh, ultimate right there by the Ziggs. Good job by Lair with that damage. And ultimate by Never Enough is just gonna go for a Hail Mary, but will not hit anyone. Rift Herald is gonna be the reward of the blue side after that fight. They take the Ezreal. Rift Herald is theirs also.
A very good call, I should say, for Red Team. Not going for a team fight kasi wala doon yung kanilang damage dealer. So that was a very good call for going back. But I was actually expecting a pick-off or a trade sa Red Team, which they were not able to perform. Perhaps the first turret.
Difference ngayon natin sa junglers natin, Wukong is gonna go for the GA first, while the Graves is gonna go for the damage right here. Yumos Ghostblade is already completed on the Graves. Graves' strength really is for dealing damage, diba?
Yes.
While Wukong, yung ultimate niya is very important. So Wukong will have to be very tanky for him to be able to survive the initiation that he will do for the team. So I like those itemization right now. Let's see how both teams are going to be adjusting. Hindi pa tapos yung unang item ni Kai'Sa. Still right now, the Ghost Blade is not yet done. Ruin King. Sorry. Ruin King's not yet done.
Alright, so 5-1 on the board. So far, nag-reset na yung Kai'Sa. Most probably makakuha na siya ng item niya. But we'll see about that one. And so far, very safe game right now we're seeing from both teams. Sino yung nakakuha ng Rift Herald? Blue team, right?
Yeah, blue side, it was Wukong.
Yes, so that should be used to their advantage because, mind you, their first turret has not yet been taken down. So whoever gets the Rift Herald will have a higher chance of getting the first turret. It's not a guarantee, but it's gonna help them a whole lot.
Remember, 401 on this Wukong. That's very big kill. That's very big numbers right here for a Wukong, man. Ezreal, sinuki niya. Tatlong beses niya napatay si Ezreal dito. Or I could be wrong, some on the Alistar also. But yeah, 4-0-3 on that Wukong. Majority of the kills of the team did go down to the Wukong side here. This bottom turret is just pounded on. Camille is going to be here on time to defend that, and that is not going to be down right there. Stun on the Wukong. Dukira will be able to mischief away, and that's going to not going to turn on into something bigger. Pero tignan natin. Infernal Drake is available, and I think there is going to be a party right here. Wukong goes in. Shockwave at the back lines. There it is. Papasok Wukong with the Cyclone right there. Good job by the Rakan, and the fight is on. Oh, ultimate right there by the Ziggs is going to be on point. This is blue side HP bar going down slowly. They're at a disadvantage in this fight, and it's only that this red team who is winning that right now. And true to that, they take down 2 champions, and they're in a good position to take the Infernal Drake of the game. 2 Drakes already on the red side. That's big.
Very big indeed. Just when you thought blue team had that game, mind you guys, they were not able to reset for that match. They were unprepared, so they had to pay for it with their lives. Kaiser tries to go for that Ezreal, but gets zoned out by the Ziggs, and Rakan comes to actually defend his ADR.
Uh-oh.
And oops, that Camille,
Camille,
an
go down.
overcommit.
Oh, there it
Oops,
is.
hindi siya. Not enough to take down the Camille. She's safe right now, and Kaisa is safe as well. Good job. 5-3 still on the board. A 1k gold lead but with blue team, but 2 dragon buffs going to the red side. That's gonna play its role in the later game.
Okay, Kaisa, tapos na yung Ruin King niya. Meron siyang BF Sergeant. I think he's gonna go for the Infinity Edge next, right?
Yep.
Right, at the top turret, it's already very low. Up, ultimate right here from Ezreal from downtown. It's not gonna hit. Top turret is gonna survive, but that is just 400 HP. Just a little, just a few more pokes, and that's gonna go down. They're gonna go for the bottom turret first, and I think this is the first turret of the game going down in favor of the blue team for the Eagles on top of the game right now with just a 1k gold lead. That's not a lot.
Yes, not a lot. But so far, they have Wukong. Oriana is actually on top of the food chain. I know this is a
Why
very
not?
early Baron Nashor take by the red team. Baron
Very
Nashor is
risky.
halfway through, but it's very risky with the blue team. I know that Rakan comes with the grand entrance and Ziggs with the big ultimate connects. Alistar will have to pay with his life, and that Camille is not looking good here. Will be separated from his allies and will have to pay with her life. And that Baron take will be unsuccessful, leading to 2 champs down from the red team. That was a waste of time, a waste of experience, and putting blue team a little bit just above in this game. 7-3 on the board, a turret down by blue team, and making that a 5k gold lead. And now this is not gonna look good with that throw they just did.
Alright, it is Deity playing with fire right there, and they wanted that fight. For the Eagles took it to them, and for the Eagles popped them like piñata. 2 champions going down the red side. We're looking at a 5k gold lead just like that because of a little mistake right there. Big mistake, I will call that. So it is for the Eagles on the driver's seat of this game. 11 minutes and 30 seconds in.
Very true for the Eagles, making sure that they play this strategically and making sure they will take opportunities of whatever throws that red team is going to do. 7-3 on the board, 6k na po, 5k na po yung gold lead.
Pings right here.
And so far,
for
Fiora.
the Fiora. They're pinging for the Fiora. They have a setup right here. There are 4 champions in the bottom. They're gonna go in. Camille for the entry right there. But the Wukong is prepared. Ziggs with ultimate right there is gonna hit from downtown. But Graves already real. Hextech's ultimate on the backside. Wukong is gonna go down first. This is bad for blue side. It is already their signal to go for evasive maneuvers. Graves already very low, but still healthy enough to deal damage right here at the backlines. Fiora will somehow survive. Graves did go down right there. What happened, Graves? Okay lang dito, mag-isa lang si Graves. Graves still go down, but at the very least, they get the turret, but Graves did go down. 1-for-2 exchange right there, and that was bad for red team.
Very bad indeed, knowing that Oriana split pushed the top lane, was able to take it down in that exposed inhibitor turret on the top. Not looking good for red team so far. 9-4 on the board. 6k gold lead na po na sa blue team, and 10 seconds until the Ocean Dragon is going to spawn. Baron Nashor is available, but it seems for the Eagles is at a very comfortable position now with 4 turrets down. Although hindi nila nakuha yung 2 dragon buffs, but with the turret downs, that's gonna mean more weight than the dragon.
I can smell it. I think there's going to be game number 3 here, though. Oh, that is going to be a very good headbutt right there. But Wukong will be able to mischief out. But there it is. Follow-up right there. GA is going to be popped right there. Good job. Oh, nag-ultimate pa si Ezreal. That was too early. Ziggs with ultimate. Wukong is already very low, but will be able to eat the fruit right there. But he's now in no position to fight right now. Alistar goes in with the Pulverize still. Alistar pushes one champion away. Ball shockwave right there by Gabo is gonna be on point. Ooh, sakit nun. Red team is now in no position for a fight, and they will escape. Big ultimate right there by the Oriana, but sadly no follow up. But they will take the Drake.
9-4 on the board. What was that? Just when you thought red team got that fight, they they had to pay off with the fight. They had to pay for it, and they were not in good position. Very good thing though. They were not able to overcommit sa fight na yun. They've had several throws into the game. It's actually a good thing that they were not able to overcommit that much in this time.
Right. Buti nila hindi sila namatayan. We were looking at the 6K, no, 5K gold lead still on the blue side. For the Eagles are still on the lead on this game, but that's not that much. There are still points in this game that you can buy, options that you can buy as of this moment, since 14 minutes pa lang naman tayo. So for you to take over the game. One for that is the Baron. This is the first Baron of the game, still not taken right here. Blue turret is gonna go down, so that's something for them. Tignan natin. Items. Uy, in time. Pala. So, Rattlesnake is gonna be exiting. So, I'm gonna be taking over the live. Hopefully, hindi pa kayo sawa sa bosses ko. Alright, magda-Deity pa si Rattlesnake. There he is. Wukong is gonna be spotting this fight right here. The gang up of the red team is gonna be spotted. Oriana is gonna be initiated on. Good pulverize right there. Ultimate of the Ziggs is gonna be wasted because of the stasis right there. Papasok po si Wukong with the Cyclone right there. Wukong is gonna be stopped on the tracks and Wukong is gonna go down. That's the first casualty of the game. Ziggs is gonna go down second. Ang gulo ng laban. That is gonna be Alistar going down, and red team, you need to get out of town. At the backlines, it is going to be Graves who will go down. Wukong still survives somehow. Camille is gonna be next, and that is the ace for the Eagle. So takes the fight. They got the bodies, they got the fights, they got the moves, and they will go for the Baron as their reward. 15 minutes and 45 seconds in. Tingnan natin, item natin ngayon. We're looking at an 8K gold lead, so that's a lot. That's a lot. It's starting to become a big snowball now. Yun, ang daming items nagsisipasukan. And di ko pa memoryado mga items, but Rakan is gonna be able to complete the Protector's Vow right here. And yun ko yung Rakan dyan. Alistar on the red side, still going for tanky items. Ang pinaka-importante dito ngayon gusto kong tignan is gonna be the Kaisa. So Kaisa already has the Runa and Sirkin available right here. Remember, blue team has the Baron buff right here, so let's see what kind of damage they can do. Anong setup na dito? Looks like a 1-3-1. At the top is going to be Fiora split pushing for the team. 2 champions here in the mid and 2 at the bottom. Meron pa kasi mga outer towers, so they need to take this down. 2 champions here. Only the Camille to defend this. So Camille will not be able to do anything much here for this defend. There it is. Turret taking a pounding. Si Camille na po next na target dito. Wukong takes that damage right there. Alistar is going to be able to check that out. And mid turret is gonna go down. Outer turrets are already down. Only the inhibs are left. Anong gagawin dito? 2 champions at the bottom right now. Alistar, split po yung mga defense nila dito. But so far so good. They're defending this properly. But Ezreal is, melts just in front of us. Ezreal will be forced to go back home. Top turret is gonna go down. So is the bottom. So this is the base. Cracked open. Successful push right here with just 1 Baron buff. Ziggs with the ultimate right there. It's gonna hit 1 champion, but Lair will not get any kills out of that. And that's gonna be it for that push. Very, very, efficient, high value Baron buff push right there. Base is now wide open. Nexus is gonna be next, and that should be GG. Elder Drake is gonna be spawning next 10 seconds. Pasensya na, medyo mahina na yung bosses ko. Medyo wala na energy. Kanina pa ako nagka-cast. Meron tayong tournament, di ba? Kanina. Kinast natin. Mukhang, right? I'm smelling a game number 3 right here. Elder Drake is going to be available already. Red team will have no answer for this, or this is going to be wrapped and put a ribbon on it, because this is a gift, my friend. Right, eto, Graves. Oops, Kaisa with a killer instinct right there. Kaisa will be forced. Oh no, they just melt just like that. And that's the power of the blue side right now. Ziggs just melts in front of us. X's ultimatum is going to be casted right here. Ziggs is going to go down, and that is it. Cue the music, because this one is now over. There's the victory march. That's an ace, and the Nexus will just melt just like that. May mga BM pa dito from that Oriana with stasis, but 1 for 1 for the Eagles. It's game number 2, and we're looking at the game number 3. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you asked for a fight. You asked for a game. We got ourselves a game for the Eagles. takes game number 2, and the score na po natin is 1-1, one more, and we will know who will go to our semifinals. Let's check out the stats right now. Okay, the new stats natin, 1-1 for the Eagles, Deity on the red side, and MVP po is going to be Gabo on the Oriana 2 to 13. The assists right there, ang dami. Ganda ng mga ultimate ni Oriana in that fight. That well-deserved MVP right there. Stats, tail of the tape, it was blue team for the in the control in the early part of the game. They never let go of it. At a certain point, at 9 to 10 minutes, medyo nakabawi ang red team, but no, binalik rin kaagad ng blue side, and they got the win. Alright, we're gonna go for a short pause as we prepare for game number 2. Stay tuned, don't go away. We will be right back.
Ang down na mo. Si Piyaya.
Right, sorry, kumain lang. We already have the bans. We have Lee Sin, Galio, Ori.
Wait lang ha, mo-clarify yung pang.
Lee Sin, Galio, Ori, and Akali. Ayan, yun yung bans natin.
Pinigawas na siya, pero dapat siya sa water bag niya.
Alright, let's start the match. Game number 2. Yun yung bans natin. Let's check out who the picks are gonna be. On the blue side, it is going to be Deity right here. Deity. Yan, di Deity yan. Kali, Lee Sin, Galio, and Oriana are the bans once again. Right. Wukong is going to be the first pick right here. Very strong picks right now in the meta. Ganda kasi ng CC ni Wukong, di ba? But let's see how red team is going to be responding. They're going to go for a Brom. And Gabo naman, going for the Ari this time. Wukong, Fiora, Kaisa, wala pa tayong tanks dito. Pero tingnan natin, Ari, Brom, Corki, Olaf. Brom is available. So malakas to. Right, Ari, Brom, Corki, Olaf. 131, I believe so. Usually Corki, pag ganyan si Corki, 131. Tingnan natin ang plano dito. Wukong, Fiora, Kaisa. They're gonna go for the Ziggs again. So, for,
Thank you.
and Lux. Right. Walang no tanks this time for blue side. Alright, sila Deity will not go for any tanks right here. On the red side naman, Ari, Olaf, Corki, Brom, and Garen. So meron silang Brom, meron silang Garen. Garen is gonna go up against the Fiora and the Baron laner. So this is gonna be interesting. Okay naman si Garen going up against the Fiora. Brom, Corki, Olaf, Ari. I'm leaning more towards the side of the red team. Yeah, mas gusto ko yung red team. Usually have mad respect for tanks. I have this mad respect for tanks, especially if ever mag-late game. Sobrang lakas ng tank. Plus the buffs right now and the itemizations for the tanks, sobrang lakas na. So I like this right now on the red side. I could be wrong. Tingnan natin mamaya. Alright. Thank you so much sa mga nagsishare po dyan and watching us right now. We are... Yan ba? Alright. 10 watcher strong. Okay na yun. Alright, okay na yun. Kahit sampulan tayo. Please share this video. Please share this video. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to game number 3. Alright, is this a win and go home for both sides right now? Let's turn off the fog of war para makita natin ano ang pinaplano ng both sides in the early game. They are going to be spotting this Deity lair, and Ziggs is going to be okay. Takes a poke right there from the Brom, but this is not going to turn into something bigger. And that's going to be an early game. Alright, on the blue side, Deity lair. On the Ziggs, mid, Shinoa. On the Lux, support, Pandarin. On the Fiora, the Baron laner right here. Never enough on the Wukong. Jungler, Alain. On the Kaisa, ADR. On the red side naman po, for the Eagles, Kira. On the Olaf, Baron laner. Jungler. We have a naive of... On the Brom, support, Kimboy, Corki mid, Seth on the Garen, Baron laner, and Gabo. On the Ari, dapat mid din to eh. We have 2 mages right now. They're looking to punish the Gabo right there, but Gabo is very sleek right now, and very sleek enough to take, instead, to punish Lux right there, right? 1 minute and 4 seconds pa lang po. Sa 1 minute 25, Rift Scuttlers are going to be alive right here. So, yes, Wukong is going to go for that. At dito naman sa baba, abangan na nila. Next 10 seconds, that should be spawning. And I think that's... Oh, there's a setup right here. They don't know about this. That's going to be Lux in trouble right there. We'll have to flash away. But the damage is still going to connect. And that's first blood by the red team. 40 Eagles takes that one away. Takes Lux head away. Alright, good job. For the first blood, Rift Scuttler is going to be next at the top. Yan, kukunin po ni Wukong. On the bottom, it's going to be Olaf. Good setup right there. Walang ward kasi dito ang Deity kanina. So, that gank connected. And you know, Brom, very strong in the early game. Pag nakalapit sa yan, for sure, masastun ka. And there it is, the stun. Garen at the top. Is going to spot the Wukong invade right here. Garen is already very low. Fiora is going to help right there. But here comes the cavalry. Blue team, you need to get out of town. And they are going to use the wall to get out of trouble. Wukong and Fiora is out. Tingnan natin items. Ito, pinapractice ko ngayon yung mga items. So early game, just amplifying Tomb on this Ziggs right here. Wala pa naman gayang itemization. Si Fiora may dalawa ng items. But so far so good. Just almost 1k gold lead by the red side. Courtesy of the first blood that they got. Pero magkakamatayan po dito. Mamamatay po ang Kaisa here on the bot. And that's 2-0 after that. Another gank successful by Kira right there. And it is going to be Ari with 2 kills already. Just 2 minutes 45 seconds in. That is big for Ari. And Ari will reset. Tingnan natin. And she will complete the Luden Seco off the bat. Just like that. Very painful itong Ari na ito. This Ari can dance and go aggressive to everyone. Tingnan natin. On the bottom side, right? 3 minutes, 08 seconds in the game. Mabubuhay na po on Dragon. It's gonna be the Ocean Drake right now. Good D-ward right here by the Brom. That is what they need to do in preparation for the first Drake. And Ari, very aggressive this time. Braum, ayan. Ito yung effect ng walang ward, di ba? So, Shinoa will have to keep checking that, keep checking that bush right there, the tri-bush right here. And that's gonna be one spell used, di ba? So, 25 seconds, Ocean Drake is gonna be spawning. Good keywords right here, but the blue to win the position. But the charm is gonna connect right here. Lux is gonna eat the ultimate of the Braum. That is still gonna connect, and Lux is gonna go down. Ari very tanky already with the itemization. Braum is already very low. It's gonna be Braum who goes down. Ari will go for the boom right there. Will not hit, but that Ziggs ultimate, and Ari will be out. 1-for-1 trade right there. The supports are gonna go down, and the resets are coming in. And Corky with a power spike package. And this is gonna be trouble for Red Team. Tingnan natin. Dragon is already alive. Who will be taking it? Red Team will want this for themselves. Omnivamp po yan. Ang laki po ng tulong yan. That's gonna be sustainability for you guys if you got the Omnivamp. Omnivamp meaning pwede siyang physical damage vamp. Vamp meaning lifesteal di ba? Right? Red team is gonna go for aggressive take right here. 1 to 3 on the board. 17k to 16k. 1k gold leads, and that is almost enough for them to be able to take this. First Drake of the game is already taken, and that is gonna be Kira for that take right there. They will continue with the pressure here in the mid. Ziggs will rotate here. And this push will be challenging because of that. Package will be used right there just to clean out the wave and slow para advantage sa push right there. Ooh, right there. Right. Tingnan natin. Right, I'm gonna be adjusting the microphone kasi may trabaho sa baba. There's gonna be a fight right here. May trabaho si Rattlesnake, so hindi ako mag-iingay. Ang ingay ko habang may nagtatrabaho sa online work sa likod ko eh. Right, here we go. Stun right there is gonna connect, but no follow-up. 30 seconds. Rift Herald is gonna be available. And yun yung susunod na party natin dito. Olaf, gonna reset right here. Ari, tingnan natin itemization. Magre-reset din to si Ari for sure. There it is. TP on the Ari. Ari is in the lead right now. On top of everyone, tingnan natin ang susunod na item. And Garen already has the armor right there. So Garen is gonna go for tank right here. And Ari, hindi pa bumibili si Ari Ayan, nag-stasis. Bumili na stasis si Ari. Right, Rift Herald already available right here mid. Taking pressure from the Corky. Ano nga ba tawag dun sa item na yun? Yung parang puno na armor. Yun naman to Warmogs. Ito yung bago di ba? Let's go for Garen. I wanna get the name. Sunfire Aegis. Ito yung bago. Sunfire Aegis. Pang tank talaga Garen is gonna split push at the bottom. This is very good. Will deter the Ziggs attention right there. Ayan, makukuha yung attention dito. Fiora goes down early in this fight. This is bad right now. Red team is gonna go for the Rift Herald. This is gonna be their reward for that take. Blue team will just opt for the push in the mid. Braum is gonna be up. First turret of the game goes to the blue side in exchange for the Rift Herald. So that's something good for the blue side at the very least. 2k gold lead on the red side, and they're gonna go for a trade at the top. Turret at the top is gonna go down just like that, and we are looking at 1-for-1 each. 1 to 4 on the board. Blue team will invade and get the blue buff on the side of the blue team. On the red team. Garen is alone right here. There's going to be a very good setup right here. That's a good slow right there on the set. Seth will be stunned right here. Ultimate is going to be casted, but Sunfire Aegis. Yung sinabi ko sa inyo kanina, ang ganda na items, and here comes the punish. Olaf, my friend, is going to be very scary. 2 flashes is going to be casted right here. Oh, big ultimate right there. Bandit Ziggs, and it is going to be on point. 3 points. Package is going to be casted right here. Corky dealing damage, but Corky is also getting damage. That's bad, and Corky goes down. Killing spree on the sky. 4 to 4, and just like that, the scoreboard is even. Right? Ang daming napatay nun ni Kaisa. Tignan na natin. Ilan yon? 3-1-1 na si Kaisa, and that is a good recovery right there. Kaisa is somehow back in this game. Sakit na nalalamunan ko. Grabe. Hindi na pa tayo nagla-live. Pero, okay lang. Okay lang. Alas 4 pa ako nag-prepare, so it's already 6 hours of casting. Okay, itemization tayo. This is my test right here. Right, the Ruin King is already completed on the Kaisa. I think that's gonna be the Infinity Edge. Next, si Ari naman is gonna go for the Rabadon's Death Cap. Next, Luden's Echo on the Ziggs. Hindi ko alam ano yung susunod na itemization niya. But meron po siyang Rod, Needlessly Rod. So that's gonna be Rabadon's Death Cap rin. Rabadon's Death Cap naman yung ginagawa ng Rod na yan eh, di ba? Anyways, second Drake of the game is going to be the Mountain Drake, and it's going to be a fight right here. Wukong will be able to mischief out. Kaisa dealing so much damage at the side. The shield right here is going to help the Kaisa, and there it is. Initiation by the Wukong is going to be good, but Wukong will melt just like that in front of us. Kaisa is going to be next in the menu. Kaisa will have to try to run away, but no, Kaisa's head gets cut by the Garen, and that is the Martian justice served, and it is Kaisa who is the victim. Bottom turret will be the bonus right here. Red team takes the fight, takes the bodies with them, and takes the bottom turret and the Drake down. Oh, hindi. Na-steal pala yung na-steal ni Wukong. Right, na-steal ni Wukong yung na-steal ni Wukong yung Mountain Drake right there. So good job by the Wukong right there. At the top, Fiora will back away, knowing that everyone is going to be going after her pressure. Garen is going to try to chase, but Garen will not stop the TPing Fiora right there, and Fiora is out. Okay. Rift Herald spawning next 10 seconds, and ayan na, the big purple worm is already present in the map, and this is where the next party is. Magpo-position po dito red team. There's a ward right here. You need to reward that if you want to go aggressive. Alright. Taka lang ha. Alright, resets right here. Alright, mag-reset muna sila. Item check tayo. Garen. Hindi ko ba alam anong susunod. Ooh, split push right here. But if Fiora is going to be connecting on the bottom side. And Triforce. Oh no, unstoppable already. Lux goes down. Hanapin natin yung katawan ni Lux. Saan siya namatay? Hindi ko na mahanap kaagad. But Lux did go down. Hindi ko napansin sa map. But there it is. Another fight right here. And that's Ziggs. It's going to be the next victim of this death ball right here. And here we go. That should be enough for the team to go for this Baron. And Baron is already being started right here. Half HP down. Kaisa will try to go for this out. Ari will find the Wukong. That's Wukong zoned away. And I think this... Alright, I think that it's going to be the Olaf who gets the Baron. And they are going to go for the Kaisa punish right here. Olaf is going to go for that, but Kaisa is already very, very fast. Using the third skill right there. That's not going to connect. Red team is going to be okay. They got a Baron buff. They will be resetting soon. Red team will go for the pressure in the mid para hindi nila mapa-reset to. This is going to be burning time for the red team. So kasi si red team gusto nila mag-reset eh. But there it is. Ultimate by the Braum is going to be connecting right here. But it is going to be Braum who goes down first. It is blue team who wants this fight. Jay popped on the Wukong right now at aabangan siya ng Garen right now. That is going to be Kaisa going down. Here it is, Ari on the backlines, but Ari will have to stasis to survive. That is going to be on point right now. At the backlines po, Charm is going to connect, and that is the Lux down. Fiora is going to be next, being chased by 3 champions right here. Fiora, are you going to be able to go out? No, I don't think so. Ari is right here to cut your exit, and the Charm connects, and Charm is... meron pang dito. Meron pang, tawag doon sa skill na yun, riposte. To evade a few damages, but she will still go down. Fiora is down 12 minutes in. Okay, red team, they have the Baron buff right now. Let's see what kind of damage they can do with the setup that they have right now. Bottom turret is the first target right here. Charm is going to be committed right here, but it will not connect to anyone. This is the time for them to reset. May oras pa naman. And there we go. They're able to reset. Wukong, we'll see. Olaf right here. Olaf. This is trouble for you, man. He gets stunned right there, but the Braum will go for the shield right there. Knock up is going to be connecting, but the guys are very, very fast right now. Lux with a stun right there will not connect. and you need to get out of town, guys. Kaisa is gonna be the target, but Kaisa's already very fast. Infernal Drake is gonna be the next target na lang instead. And there it is, Infernal Drake already very low. Wukong knows about this. Wukong will go in, but Wukong will be silenced. Will be able to connect the ultimate right there, but it is gonna be Olaf who makes sure that they will get this Drake right here, and this is the fight they're looking for. Blue team wanted this, and red team will take it to their faces. They're going down one by one. Only Lux remaining in this fight, and Lux will not be lucky enough to mourn the team. He will join them in a body bag, and that is the push right there, and they will get the ace for the Eagles, winning the fight right now, man. I think they're going to be able to destroy this inhibitor turret. One turret down. The inhibitor turret is going to be next. I think this is the only damage they can do on the base, as the death timers are already over on the red side. Now, the base is cracked. Nexus is exposed and available. Items. Hindi ko alam anong ginagawa nitong Brom na ito. But all Brom already has the Deadman's Plate. I think bad Deadman's Plate yan. Bago rin na yung bad Deadman's Plate. So, sensya na guys, I'm practicing. Yan, Deadman's Plate is already there. Zig's Convergence is gonna be next. And then Ninja Stone Plate is gonna be created right here. Items, tignan natin. Sino pa ba maganda itemization dito? Garen is gonna go for all armor right here. Pang silence lang talaga yung ginagawa ni Garen. Right. Okay. Death Bush setup right here. But blue team is gonna be wise enough, will not fall for that trap, and they're gonna move forward right there. Right, Baron is available, so this is getting spicy right here in the Baron area. Olaf, they're gonna spot the Wukong right here. Red team is just gonna go for this crowd right here, and Ari is gonna connect the charm right there, and just like that, Kaisa is erased in front of us. Wukong will go for the ultimate right here. It is gonna be very, very good right here. Garen very tanky right now. But no, the Braum is already very low. Papasok si Cork, and here comes Pain, and that is going to be another ace. Garen, kahit tank items yan, gets a triple kill right here. And I think this is GG. And we're seeing the surrenders right now from Deity. And magsa-shortcut po sila sa baba. Cue the music because this one is over. 4G, 4D Eagles have done it. The comeback win. Coming back from a 1-0 deficit kanina in game number 1. They lost it, but they will win game number 2. What a fight. Pasensya na if hindi ko na linakasan ng boses ko. I'm not gonna be shouting out anymore. Sobrang sakit na nalalamunan ko sa kanina pa tayo nagka-cast. Mag-isa lang tayo nag-cast dito ngayon. And it is going to be a win by 4D Eagles. And let's check out the stats. Yan natin. For the Eagles, MVP is gonna be the Ari Gabo. So many charms connecting right there. So many kills in the early game. 11-0. Never died in that fight. He's the only one with a perfect score right now. 11-0-9, and that's well deserving of the MVP. You know this already. Yung chart natin, it was red team in the lead of that game. At the early point, never let go. At a certain point, medyo nakabawi si blue side when they got the dragon. Or is this with the dragon? Pero bumawi agad ang red team and took control of the fight. Never giving up at that point, and they won. 4D Eagles are your winner for our second game here in the Rising Stars. Again, what is Rising Stars, guys? If ever you're a starting team, if you want to be a competitive team, if you want to practice, diba, maghanap kayo ng scrim, kami na po bahala dyan. Just register in the video description, and dyan po yung registration natin. We will put you on a schedule for next week. Kami maghahanap ng laban para sa inyo. Why not scrim na may tournament na environment, and at the same time, if you win, you are gonna win extra cash at nakapag-practice pa kayo at the same time. This is our way of helping those budding teams here in the country. Thus the name Rising Stars. Pa-rise pa lang kayo, and we're here to support you. My name is Leoric PH, and this is yung partner ko kanina sa Rattlesnake. Please follow our pages. Right, it will mean a lot to us if you like our pages and follow it. Pati na rin po kay Rattlesnake. This is gonna be it for me this evening. Hopefully, nagustuhan niyo po ang bakbakan natin this evening. More of this tomorrow. So stay tuned po. Abangan niyo po. 9:00 ulit bukas. Another fight for you guys. We prepared para sa inyo. That's gonna be it. Once again, this is Leoric PH saying good night and good fight. Bye, everyone.